service of a warrant of arrest, mayroong pagkakataon yan, the court does give a leeway na makapasok sa isang pribadong lugar. Pero the moment na nakikita wala naman po yung tao doon, mag-aalis na yon at magre-report sa hukuman. Ito ay once the warrant of arrest is issued, you have 10 days to serve it. If in that 10-day period, hindi na-serve, hindi nahanap, isusoli yung arrest dun sa hukuman and the prosecution can obtain an alias warrant. So ang nangyari dito is the NBI had served the warrant, hindi nila hanap, nag-return sila to the RTC and they made the report. Hindi ko sure kung nag-issue na yung alias warrant, but hindi rin maliwanag kung ano yung hawak ni General Torre at kung sino talaga yung hinahanap nila base dun sa warrant. Now, there is an argument kung saan pwedeng iserve yung warrant of arrest. Pero dito, nakikita natin there is kumbaga, kinocontest ni Attorney Torreon yung service dun sa KOJC compound because that is not the last known address. Gayunpaman, pinapasok ng maayos ang PNP. It was after they were let in that things started to go south. Pumasok ang ibang mga puwersa ng PNP gamit ang mga through the fences, through areas na hindi naman intended for ingress. Okay, so that is in itself is a violation. Number 2, may mga nakatira sa loob ng compound. Sinesearch po yung lugar nila and the search has not been kind. Hindi po sila kasi this is not subject of a search warrant. This is a warrant of arrest. Usually sineserve ang warrant of arrest, sigurado na sila na nandun yung tao. So dito, hindi sila sigurado na nandun yung tao, naghahanap lang sila, naghahalugtong sila. But the moment that it is clear that the person or persons are not there, then their obligation is to withdraw. Kasi may karapatan ang mga taong nakatira doon to the security of their domicile. Diyan po sila nakatira. Mayroong mga karapatan na kaakibat dun sa inyong tinitirahan. And so nakikita natin dito, patagal sila ng patagal. Ngayon, nung nagstay ang PNP dyan, una, labag na yun sa batas. This is clearly not within the rules. Next, bakit sila nagho-hold ng mga tao sa loob? Ito po ay arbitrary detention. Are these people under arrest? Bakit nire-restrict ang kanilang movements? Bakit hindi sila sinasabihan? So, unang-una, have they been entitled to counsel? Bakit walang nag-aabiso sa kanila what they can or cannot do? Kasi nga may puwersa ng ginagamit ang PNP sa mga taong nakatira sa loob. Yung hindi sila pinalalabas can already be considered arbitrary detention. Paano naman yung mga nasa labas? Why are they being excluded from the place that they live in? Again, another violation of their domicile. So nakikita natin nilalabag dito ang saligang batas and the very cavalier attitude of General Torre is clear. Ang sabi niya, sige, kasuhan niyo na lang kami pero gagawin namin ito. Which means that none of these objections, no indications of how the arrest can be conducted. Walang pakiusap. Hindi gagawin nila ang gusto nila. Bahala na daw yung KOJC nakasuhan sila. And this, to me, appears to be a person speaking with the arrogance of a backer who's very powerful. Wala na tayong ibang mako-conclude kung hindi itong sitwasyon na to ay umaabot hanggang Malacanang. Hindi ka naman maglalakas ng loob ng ganyan kung sa tingin mo hindi ka suportado ng mga superiors mo. Diba? The moment nagkagulo ito, if Malacanang had not issued a statement either condemning it, then it is clear that this is supported. So ngayon meron pang balita na puputulan daw ng kuryente at saka tubig. These people are not under siege. They have done nothing wrong. This is not Waco, Texas, and this is not the Branch Davidians. There has been no indication of violence. The people have been, yung mga tao na nakatira sa loob, sila po ang binulabog dito. And there is no clear indication of what crime they are committing for them to suffer this kind of fate, for them to suffer under the hands of police, of state forces. We're talking about law enforcers who are there supposedly to protect the people, but they are not doing that. So what is ano yung punto ng PNP dito? Are they there to sow fear? They're doing that, they're succeeding. Are they there to violate human rights? They have succeeded in spades. Lahat ng mga tao doon, nilalabag nila ng batas. Ano ang ngayon ang legal basis nila para sabihin na pwede nilang putulan ng kuryente at tubig ang mga tao sa loob? Sila ba yung electric company? Ha? Nagnakaw ba ng kuryente ang mga taong to that will merit yung pagpuputol ng kanilang utilities? There is none, and there is no precedent for this. So, what's going on? Hindi naman dyan, wala nga sila, hindi nila nakita yung supposedly mga pugante that could in some way justify what they're trying to do to flush these people out. But again, the people who are in there, wala silang kasalanan. They live in the same place na hinahalughog. Hindi lang iisang tao nakatira dyan, hindi lang mga pugante yung nakatira dyan. This is a place where thousands, diba? Or hundreds of people live. What are you going to do to redress them, to make them whole again? So yun pong nakikita natin. This appears to me a very blatant violation of very basic constitutional rights.